Hi folks, a bit of advice for anybody that buys paintings from Etsy. All my paintings are sold unframed and unmounted. One, it keeps the postage to the minimum. Although there's free postage, it's still part of the deal. And if you had a frame, well, a frame is personal, but if I added frames to them, I'd have to pay for them, and it would make the pictures very expensive. Now, with this size painting, I was asked by somebody who bought one recently how he would go about framing it. Well, most of them I put a bit of masking tape around to stick it to the board. Also gives it a bit of a border when I take the tape off. But because they're quite small, these are 10 inches by 8 inches, and I paint that size, one because I've got a frame to fit, although it's downstairs on my bookcase at the moment with a picture in it, so you won't see this in a frame. But what sort of frame would you have? Well, being a small picture, you can't overwhelm it with a Renaissance frame, because the frame would take so much away from the picture. It's a balance between the picture and the frame. It's a whole. The frame is 50% of the picture. Well, not quite as much, but easier to make a frame than to paint a picture. But framing costs. But you have to bear in mind that when you buy a picture from me, you've got to get a frame for it. So that's all I'm going to say on that. I'm going to post about 9 or 10 of this size, my recent ones, knife paintings, on Etsy this afternoon. I've been busy sorting those out, photographing them on my phone, then sending them to myself so I can do it all from my laptop. I'm not clever enough to do it on my phone. It's a lovely phone. It's a Samsung Galaxy S8. It was only 10 months old when I bought it. Somebody updated their phone with their package, so it's a lovely bit of equipment. Best phone I've ever had. So right, what are we going to do? Well, get me pen, my marker pen. I want to do a rocky coast. So let's put a bit of a. Do I want a large? We'll see. I'll go about here, and I want a headland, distant. Something like that, and then we'll put some rocky. A beach in here. Something like that, and the sea will sort of come round there, a bit of beach. So that's as much a design as I'm going to do. It's all going to get covered up anyway, so it's pointless being too elaborate with these things. Brush, knife. I'll find my other little knife. So I'm going to do a brush sky. Although I'll knife the paint on. Let's put some paint out. I'll sort of take bits off of that and do that. Then I'll spread it around with some oily linseed oil based. Ooh, it's a bit extravagant there. That's a big dollop. Right, well, okay, I'll have to do some more tomorrow. It's Thursday today, isn't it? The weather's changed here for the last couple of days. It's showery, much cooler than it has been. And I've got a suntan. Unbelievable in April, but there we go. Right, okay, so we've got cadmium red. I'll put red deep. I'm still hoping that my big tube of cadmium red medium will turn up today or tomorrow. Right, okay, so let's start. So get the sky. Always start with the sky, especially with the knife painting. I don't want that to move. How can I stop it moving? A bit of tape in the corner. Okay, right, all for you that is. So we'll ooh, where'd that come from? Oh, I'll take that off. I love the burnt sienna. I've got a cadmium red, medium, deep, ultramarine, burnt sienna, cadmium yellow, which I don't use a lot of, not in these paintings, and yellow ochre, which I do. Those three colours will make my rock colours, with a bit of white, of course. Right, oil, big pot of oil, linseed. Ooh. Bit of a fast drying medium, just a few drops. Let's get some more of that. Right, dip the brush in the oil and start wafting away. I want a light horizon in this one. Well, it didn't take long, did it? Right, let's have a bit of a and needs a bit of cloth. To clean the brushes I go with a bit of toweling. Now I want darker than that in the sky, so I've taken my Payne's grey off. I don't always use it. Right, get a bit of light on that horizon. A bit of burnt sienna and you can use light red ochre. Oh, I don't want to cover that up too much. I'll go back to this in a while when the oil starts to go off a bit. I just can hear the roughness in the paper in the board. I'll go back later when that's dried off a bit. So well, I must get the horizon done because there's no touch of red in that. Because I don't want to go back and muck about with the knife and the brush on the wet knife paint. Right, okay. Whoops. Okay, knife. I've got a bit of that sea colour now. We can have a darker sea. Bit of yellow ochre. And lump of white in that. I want to try and get a sort of a sea greeny sort of colour. I do. Got some paper in my hand. Now we're going downhill a bit. Well, that's okay because I can have the horizon a bit higher than the land. What I try to do is just to soften the horizon. Be a bit careful with that. Right, let's get some land on the edge of that so we can have a bit of ochre, a bit of white, a bit of blue. And I can put some waves crashing around that. So a bit of that sea colour in here. Now I'm trying to get some counter change there with the sea. The sea's now quite dark. Bit of burnt sienna and I do. I can just change that easy. I'll put some white, the white on there. Right, now right, so a bit of green now on the top. So a bit of burnt sienna, bit of ultramarine, bit of cadmium yellow pale. Now we want a bit of shadowy colour there. Oops. Otherwise it won't counter change. Counter change being light against dark. So you see light against dark all the time. Oh, I love knife painting. I've really gone over from watercolours to these. I'm sorry about that, but at the end of the day, I'm painting for myself. Right, let's get some darkish green. Now, I want a bit of shadowy colour under there. Right, let's get some nice rocky things on here. I can model these rocks. That's my darkest dark, burnt sienna and ultramarine. Now there's some of the rocks, just to counter change. Okay, the beach will come across there. Right, now, how's the sky doing? Got to darken that cloud quite considerably. We'll get some of this done. Oops. No, it's gone wrong there. There's some white tips in there. Quite a tricky bit that. Okay, so that highlights the darker headland there. Now we want some yellow ochre, quite a bit of that, and quite a bit of white. Some of that around there. So what I notice is that the sea, as it gets into the shallows, starts to pick up the sand. Now I'm just rubbing that in. Right, let's go back onto that sea. How are we doing? Okay, let's get some of that darker colour. That's more of that red showing through. No oil in that, there's plenty on the board. Very rough, isn't that? That's the 3mm stuff. Oh, what's gone wrong there? Picked up a bit of the land, isn't it? That's what I didn't want to happen. Oh, well, that's not very good, is it? Bit of toweling on there. Oh, I think we got out of that a bit quite nicely. Oh, for heaven's sake. I'll keep away from that. It's the brush is so feathery. That's, it's for that lowering cloud. I think that's what you call it. A lowering cloud. Alright, now we get let's get some darker stuff over. Then we'll soften the top of that cloud, I think. Get off. And we can put a little bit of colour in here and there. Just to vary that flat colour. Right, okay, now let's get into that, a bit of that beach. It's enough of the brush. Now we'll go in a bit of that sky colour. Trying to get that colour of the sky reflecting in the waves, or the wave, not the waves, the wavelets. Throw another one in there. Okay, more paper. Now we're going with a darker piece, a bit of red in that. Oh, no, a bit of sienna. We get a bit of darker tone in here. Let's see if we can do a bit of reflection in there. I wanted to just get some shadow in there and a bit of a reflection. I don't know if that works. Okay, right, let's get this big rock here to balance this light. I'm going to get a bit of dark on there, a bit of that dark green. That escaped a bit. Well, I'm not going to muck about too much with that. Right, so a bit. That's the time, 38 minutes. Right, there plenty of lovely, luscious colour now. Not a great colour, that is it? So let's try that. No, I like a bit of green. Right, let's put in some sand in there. So we'll have a darker colour, have a bit of blue in that, because that's in a bit of shadow. Coming into a bit more light there. Oh, right, now yellow ochre. Okay, well, I'm going to let that go. I can't do any more. Let's lower the camera so we can just see that. And I'll zoom in. There we are. Oh, what a tip. I think we could put a bit of bit of dark in there. Because it's just a bit bland. Okay, no more. I hope you like that, folks. Could do with a little bit more light on the top of that, blue greeny light. Right, okay. Take me plaster off. Right, let's have a quick resume, 42 minutes. I hope my sky is okay. I've tried to put a bit of variation in that cloud a little bit. But I'm not displeased. I think that's come out quite well. Cornish coast, but we've that's not good there. So let's just see if we can just right, okay, well there's probably a slight dip in the sea. But I was trying to just merge it with the sky. Right, I can't, that's it. You can fiddle and fuss them to death, can't you? As you know. But I hope you like it. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.